All right, let's talk about competence and training. If you're a quality manager, HSE manager, involved in compliance, you know the absolute pain, frustration, heartache, and massive use of your time that can be to keep up with your competence and training programs. I mean, we're talking about from trainings on your standard operating procedures to OSHA required trainings, various awareness events you got going on to folks know about the policy, even the onboarding activities that we have. There's a slew of requirements that have to get completed when a new employee is hired. So how do we keep up with all this? Well, I'll tell you the truth. I used to spend an entire weekend every quarter just going through stacks and stacks of papers, sign-in sheets, Excel spreadsheets, you name it. It was a mess, and I truly hated the process. I absolutely love conducting trainings, but you have to make certain that you're not overtraining or undertraining. And to do that requires good, clean data. So let's take a look at an option available for you as a quality HSE manager of how you can manage and maintain all of that, maybe a little bit smoother, a little easier, and save a lot of time for what matters most. Because let me tell you, processing paperwork and spreadsheets, they're not what matters most. So let's dive in here and take a look. So what we've got here is the competence and training module within TQA Cloud. We're going to open that up real quick. I'll be honest with you, folks, this is my absolute favorite module of the software. What we have here is it's going to link to a few things. We've got what we call our training library, which we'll take a look at. We've got our toolbox talks, and we've got our competence and training records here. So let me go ahead and refresh here. There we go. I'm not real sure what's going on. It wasn't loading. Sometimes we have bandwidth issues when doing these live streams. The internet here in Central Texas isn't always quite what it is elsewhere. In any case, so let's take a look here. We've got a training library. We've got a toolbox talks. We've got a competence and training records. So these are all great. The training library tells us what our training requirements are, what departments your job descriptions need them. The toolbox talks for all of our awareness events that maybe don't have that retrain requirement attached to them. And then we've got our competence and training records. This is the actual evidence. Who got trained, when they got trained, are they certified, you name it. Okay, you might be saying, well, Kyle, this isn't so different than what I've got already, but it's about to be. This is what's really, really cool. This is the secret sauce. This is what we call a required training report. I absolutely love this tool. So what we're going to do here is this is going to show us all of our training requirements for all of our employees, for all of our trainings across all of our departments. We're going to be able to update it like that. So let's take a look here. Let's select the department. I've got field service selected here. So I'll go ahead and leave field service selected. And that's fun for now. And let's say we have to do a confined space training or maybe an H2S training. This is what we got selected right now, but we'll go ahead and change it just for fun. So let's say our confined space training. Cool. So confined space training. Looks like we got a number of employees here that need to be trained on confined space training. You see here that we've got a retrain interval of 1 year. So that means every year we got to retrain these folks. Okay. Well, it looks like we've got a few folks that have been trained before, but man, they are way out of date on their training. We got a lot of others that have never been trained at all. So with a single report, we can drill down in what used to take hours and days to gather. So if this is something that's of value to you, you'd like to save some more time and get out of the spreadsheets, out of the sign-in sheets, out of the mindless paperwork, give us a call. We'd love to chat with you and tell you more about it. So you can contact us at texasqa.com. You can find me personally on LinkedIn, Kyle Chambers. I'll make sure all the information's in the notes below. And we just love to talk with you about some ways that you can save time, save effort, and focus on what matters most to you and your business. Thank you.